Hey everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video, a new day, a new discussion video. Hope everyone's having a lovely day today. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and maybe even comment. I gotta say this at the start of every video because, YouTube moment. But either way, we're going to be doing a discussion video on Raincode. Wow, who would have thought, right? So Raincode, in case you don't know, is that new Spike Chunsoft game that is pretty much by Kodaka. Well, I don't say pretty much. It is by Kodaka, the creator of Danganronpa. And, a lot of people are saying this is the spiritual successor, or, this is the new up-and-coming Danganronpa game that Danganronpa fans will like, and even Spike Chunsoft themselves basically kind of like, in terms of marketing, go, oh, this is by the same creator of Danganronpa, or by the same minds of Danganronpa. So it's no surprise that they're definitely trying to cater or market towards Danganronpa fans, as, Danganronpa has not had a new game in a while, so new Danganronpa fans will be like, oh, let's try this out because it's basically a spiritual successor, as they say. So, I'm gonna just say right now, I kind of have my worries. I don't think this game's gonna be as good as people are letting it on to be. I have looked at many of the details about the game. It looks like Danganronpa. Well, in terms of looks, I mean specifically this image right here. But in terms of the actual 3D models and whatnot, it looks good. It looks pretty nice. I don't know too much else about the game. We'll have to see more in the future. Comes out spring 2023. And, I've seen who's on the cast, or, who's on the team. They got some very talented voice actors on there. They got some very talented devs. No surprise, right? People there are very talented. And this is not a dig, or this is not a jab at, people talented works, because I could not pull any of this shit off. I'm just a fucking commentator YouTuber. That's who I am. I don't have any extraordinary talents or anything. So my point is, no matter what I say right in this video, these people are talented, and don't let that take away from how much talent they have, or how much, just in general, you can tell how talented they are. I'm repeating myself right now, but oh well. But either way, I don't have high hopes for this game, and the reason I say that is not the fact that, it won't be a good game. I think in overall, my prediction is that it's gonna be a 7 out of 10, which means more than okay, but not the best thing you've ever played. My point being is that I think the sales, or how popular this game will not be that good. I think it's going to do badly in terms of sales or notoriety. Their marketing, while not the best, it really has not been too bad, but it's still kind of in the middle. They need to do a better job when it comes to marketing, in my opinion. I don't really see this game anywhere except for Twitter. And the thing is, I see everything on Twitter, so, that's not really an accomplishment. But the real reason why I think this game isn't going to do good is because it's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. Now, let me just say, I don't know if Nintendo and Spike Chunsoft have a deal going on. I imagine they do, mainly because, well, Danganronpa S was only for the Switch, and it came to other consoles 6 months later. So my only guess is that they have a partnership going on. I really have no idea why, or what spun apart from this. But honestly, in terms of popularity, or how well the game's going to do, I really think the fact that it's for Nintendo Switch is what's going to kill it. Now, the Nintendo Switch sells a lot of fucking games, that, I understand that, but when it comes to Danganronpa fans, and if they're catering towards Danganronpa fans by constantly telling people, oh guys, the people who made this is behind the Danganronpa series, it's not going to do well, because the amount of Danganronpa fans, or the amount of people who are into Danganronpa right now, they don't own a Nintendo Switch. Do you realize how many people I've seen comment on my Danganronpa S video saying, oh, I would love Danganronpa S, but I would love to get it at release, but I can't get it because I don't own a Switch. Many Danganronpa fans, they only own a PC or a PlayStation, and they don't really own too much else. Now, the thing is, there are a lot of fans on Xbox, obviously, and a lot of fans on Nintendo Switch, but it is clearly not as many as the amount on PlayStation or PC. Now again, they're doing a partnership with Nintendo, right? So it makes sense why it's an exclusive, and it will probably come to PC or PlayStation later down the line. But my point is, I feel like at release, this game is going to do horrible, because if they're trying to cater towards people who, don't have a Nintendo Switch, how are they going to sell copies, right? I feel like this is going to be just a repeat of Danganronpa S. Obviously, they're going to be two different games, and the thing is, Danganronpa S was shit, and it didn't really have too much promise towards it. but I've done a video in the past talking about the Google Trends page and the notoriety or like the stats of Danganronpa S. You can clearly see that like when it was released, everybody was talking about it in the community, everybody was like theorizing, speculating, whatever of it. And then it came out, and you can see right here, there was like nothing for it, nobody cared, or nobody bought the game because everybody was just like, oh, I'm just gonna look up the cutscenes on YouTube and then call it a day because I don't own a Nintendo Switch. And you know, that could also be said about a lot of Danganronpa fans. I'm not saying a lot of Danganronpa fans haven't played the games, but you can clearly see that a lot of people's first introduction to Danganronpa was watching someone else play it and then playing the games afterwards. And that's not a bad thing, I'm not here to gatekeep or whatever, but if you want to sell your game to a certain community or tell a certain community to buy your game, how are you going to do that when they don't play the fucking games themselves? I sound like I'm being angry, I'm not, I do apologize, but that's my point in terms of this video. I might be repeating myself again over and over like I usually do by accident, but oh well. In my opinion, I just don't think the game's going to do well. I think this game needs to branch out more. It needs to do more marketing in terms of other, like, just branching out other ways of marketing. I'm not gonna know how, I'm not gonna tell you how, because again, I'm not on the marketing team. I don't fucking know how to market, but if you want my honest opinion, it's not a good thing when I can only find information about your game, or like find only ad stuff on your game on Twitter, and nowhere else. And the thing is, I like Danganronpa, I'm in the Danganronpa community, so you would think if they did more ads or more marketing, I would see in other places, right? But I don't. So if they want this game to do well, there needs to be more marketing, there needs to be more stuff, and I'm not saying like pay people to play the game, because I'm sure like some people will play the game, but I guarantee you this game will not sell that well, and that the final verdict on the game is going to be that it's a 7 out of 10, and that the main people who actually saw the game basically just saw Let's Play on YouTube and then called it a day. That's unfortunately the day, or like the age we live in now. You need to market your game well, especially you need to market it well to people who are on the platform, Nintendo Switch users, because if you're just going to market to Danganronpa users, a lot of people are not going to play it. Now again, I think the game's going to do well in terms of review-wise. There are so many games out there that get 7 out of 10s, 8 out of 10s, but they sell poorly. And you know, that sucks, that happens, but you know, that's just how life is. And the thing is, I don't think they're going to care too much about sales, because Chunsoft have a deal with Nintendo. Maybe I'm wrong about the deal with Nintendo, but I find it really weird that it's a Switch exclusive for now. I don't know, I just find that really weird, especially for a new IP. I really think new IP should be on different platforms. That's just my opinion. I might cover Raincode when it comes out, I don't know yet. I'm not really too interested in buying it if I'm going to be honest, but I'll definitely take a look at it more and see how it goes. I'm not sure really, we'll have to see. Let me know in the comments what you think about Raincode and will you be picking it up. Again, I'm unsure. I don't know what's going to happen from this point onwards, especially considering that the release date is quite a bit away, so if I do talk about it again, it's not going to be for a while. I don't really plan to keep updated with this game, but we'll see how it goes. Again, you guys need to stop trying to target towards Danganronpa fans, because a lot of them are just not going to play the game, especially considering that so many fucking comments on my YouTube videos, and by the way, when I say my comments on YouTube videos, that's just a fraction of people, and this was in the thousands. Well, I wouldn't say thousands, but it was in the hundreds of people telling me, oh, I would love to get the game, but I don't own a Switch. If you look at any comment section on YouTube that is about Danganronpa S or the cutscenes or whatever, a lot of people are gonna say they did not own a Nintendo Switch, and which is why they did not not buy the game. So yeah, that's my point. Please branch out and please market better. And, you know, I do hope your game does well. A lot of talented people in that game. Don't want it to do shit now, do we? We don't want to have another, what's that game called that Atlas did? I completely forgot. Soul Hackers 2, that's the game. Soul Hackers 2 was a decent enough game, and it wasn't bad, it was a little short, but their marketing was so bad, and I understand that it was, like, a very small, like, development, like, budget, but, you know, the marketing on that game was shit, because when you look at it, the only marketing you would ever see was just memes on Twitter. So honestly, Chunsoft, please do well. I shit talk you a lot, and there is a lot of issues that you've done, but I like you as a company, and I will continue to like Danganronpa and your stuff, because I want to see you do well. It's like a love-hate relationship, you know. You spoke Chunsoft, you can hate me all you want, I don't give a fuck. And, you know, I can hate you all I want, and you wouldn't give a fuck, so, you know, each to our own, each to our own, right? I can't even fucking talk, whatever. It's really late for me right now. Okay, well, good night, everybody. I hope everyone has a lovely rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye!